The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that will be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Going to let one fly for Robbins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. But he lost 6 there on the first down play. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener.
Mine's done. Mine's still on Wayne.
Mine literally, when it was done updating and it was copying, it loaded it.
And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
down an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Oh my God.
Almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I've got your running back in.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Oh my God.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This nuts, bro.
Bro, mine's only on 2.
Lead here in this first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
My game's frozen.
Oh, you know Crypto States? It doesn't have a vault anymore.
Why?
Yeah, you know, like when you have to kill the boss, you have to kill that.
This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, and to stop him short of the first. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
That could be rolling on the field stand. Rolling on the field stand.
After review the play, the rate on the field is reversed.
No way.
So it winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Finds the open target. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8. Out to the flat for Hyde.
No!
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Good.
Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Cover one more. We need that. Ready. So they're running.
On third and goal, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force that completion.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? It's a lot to carry around.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one.
I'm going to put my Fortnite's on.
Yeah.
My Fortnite's on 3.
Your phone not almost done, bruh. I've been playing this game for long already.
Yeah, mine's on 3.
See, copying. I thought it was on 10.
No, mine's on 3.
Pardon?
It's on 3.
It's on 3. 3%.
Yes.
Nah, bruh. You take too long.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position lead.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he knocks it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Going that way, going
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play.
3.
Come up with something here on third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. So we've come to halftime after a very And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took...
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to throw again is Lawrence. Right back to Chenault. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Being chased. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No problem there on the extra point. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Mahomes going to throw it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.